Oh, wait, I will tell inline that they can join now. Who's this? Aria. Aria. Intira. Intira. Tha. Thanapa. Thanate. Tanyatep. Tanyatep. Where is Tanyarit? Tanyatep. Ah. Oh, the Intira. Okay. Okay. What? Who is Intira, Mama? Whose name is Intira? Is it Mama?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Jesus Sasa.
Good morning, Arya. Tanya Tep, Tanya Reed. How are you today? How are you today? Tanya Tep, Tanya Reed.
I'm good.
Good, very good. Okay. Why do you feel good? Why do you feel good? Why do you feel good? Because it's cold? Is it cold today? Do you feel cold today?
Yes, I feel cold.
Yes, it's cold. They said that winter will be going out already, but it comes back, right? The winter has come back. Sky, good morning. And who else is it? Ati? Is it Ati? Who made it?
Sky.
Sky, yes, I see Sky.
Yes.
Turn on your camera so Teacher Sasa can see your face. I want to see your face. Can you show Teacher Sasa your faces? Hi, Ati.
Yes.
Turn on your camera. You can. It's okay. So Teacher Sasa will ask you one by one, okay? Because we not a lot of students are here. So Teacher Sasa can ask you one by one. So first I will ask Sky. Sky.
Yes, teacher.
Sky.
Good
Ah,
morning, teacher Sasa.
Good morning, Aideen. Sky. Tell Teacher Sasa what day is it today?
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday. Very good. Aria. Aria, good morning. Aria.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay. Aria, Teacher Sasa will ask you, what is your school's name? What is your school's name, Aria? My school's? Aria, my school's name is?
Morning, teacher Sasa.
Aria. No, Aria is shy. Okay. Tanya Tap. Tanya Tap. Tell Teacher Sasa what is your school's name? Tanya Tap, are you there?
Yes.
Ah, tell teacher Sasa, what is your school's name? My school's name is
My school name is
Ban.
Banahan Elementary School.
Okay, very good. Now, Ati, Ati Pomidet. Okay, Ati, tell teacher Sasa, who is your school director?
Is Layut Namjoka.
Mr. Mr. Cap,
Mr.
Mr. Play.
Mr. Payut Namjotha.
Okay, very good.
เจ๋ง
Okay,
มากเพื่อน
how about who will I ask? Okay. Fan, tell teacher Sasa, what grade are you in? What grade are you in, Fan?
I am in grade 4, section 2.
Okay. Next one. Next one. Who else? Tanya Reed. Tanya Reed. Tanya Reed. Okay, Tanya Reed, my question for you is, who is your class teacher? Who is your class teacher, Tanya Reed?
Teacher Usana.
Okay, teacher Usana. Okay, next one. Who is this? Tidarat Uthai Team. Okay, it's Team. Tell teacher Sasa. Team. How old are you, Team?
เอ่อ
Team, how old are you? I am.
โอ้สงสัยจะ
Can you hear me now? Team, how old are you? I am.
ทีมอยู่ไหมเนี่ย พูด
I
ตามที่เชื่อ
am. Okay. Maybe his is internet. I will change. Okay. Aideen first. Aideen, tell teacher Sasa, in what community do you live in? Aideen? I live
Real community.
in what community? Urban or rural?
Rural.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to team. Team, tell teacher Sasa, how many people are there in your family, team?
One more time teacher
Okay, how many people are there in your family?
there are 4 people
Very good. Okay, Ing. Last one, Ing. Ing, Serena pa.
เปิดกล่อง
Teacher Sasa will ask you. Okay. Ing, I can hear you. Ing, tell teacher Sasa, how old are you? How old are you, Ing?
I am 9 years old.
Very good. Okay, now everybody, I think we can start now, okay? Teacher Sasa will turn off the camera so that the internet will be fast, okay?
อืม
Okay, everybody, good morning.
Good morning Mr. Sasa how are you
Okay, so teacher is doing great. How about you?
Uh,
On the
unfold.
blue.
Unfold.
Four.
Oh, very good. Okay, now, so today we are going to study health. Okay, we are going to study health subject. So
Yeah.
last time, before that, before we start our lesson for today, Teacher Sasa will ask you about our science subject last time. And I see that you study also with Teacher Jam, the same lesson, right? It's
Yeah.
about materials.
Yes,
Ah,
it is.
yes. So you study with Teacher Jam also, the one
This
that
is
we
a time
study. Ah,
behind the teacher jams.
uh-huh.
I
Ah,
know.
Teacher Sasa will ask you something, okay? Ah, so
Okay.
when we say materials, it is the, what is it? It is the
Absolute.
objects that we use to make something new, okay? The objects that we make something new, okay? So the first question that I have is, ah, who can tell me what are the materials that we used? What are the materials that we use to make jewelries? Jewelries. Example, the ring. What kind of material is that?
Dress.
Sure, the ring. The
Ring.
ring, the earrings, the bracelet, the necklace. What material do we use? Is it plastic, rubber, metal?
Metal. Metal.
Okay, it's metal. Okay. So next one. How about how about okay. So how about the houses? What kind of material do we made the houses from? We have many, okay, we have many materials to use for the kind of houses, different kind of houses and different kind of materials. Example, what
Wood.
are those? Wood, very good. What else?
Vale.
Woods, what else? Can we build a house using metal?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, very good. But so teacher Sasa will ask about the properties of materials, okay? So what properties of materials is the ability to hold an object without breaking? One more time. What property of material is the ability that holds the object without breaking? Is it buoyancy, flexibility, or hardness?
Hardness. มันต้องใช่สิ
Oh,
Hardness.
okay. So teacher Sasa did not include the correct answer. One more time, one more time. I will repeat the question and the answers. So this property has the ability to hold the material without breaking. A, buoyancy. B, flexibility. C, hardness. D, strength.
การจะแค่อะไรอ่ะ
A, B, C, or D? What is it? Who can guess?
ดีนะไม่น่าจะใช่หรอก
Example is the grocery basket or the plastic pail or the plastic bag. So what property of material is it? Is it
โอ้
buoyancy, Flexibility, hardness, or strength?
Straight.
Okay. So the answer is strength. Okay.
Oh, đau dữ
Next
này.
one. Next one. Yes, your question. So this property of material enables the material to float in the water. Ah, this property of material enables the object to float in the water. A. Buoyancy. B. Flexibility. C. Hardness. D. Strength. Dun, dun, dun. Example is the rubber duck. The wooden
Buoyancy.
boat. What is
Buoyancy.
it? What is it?
Buoyancy.
Yes, it is buoyancy. Okay. One more. So this property of material enables the object to bend without breaking. Example, we also moving like a gymnastic, or we are bending the ruler, like this, or we are stretching the rubber band. So what property is this? Is it A, buoyancy, B, flexibility, C, hardness, D, strength?
B.
What is B? It's what is B?
Five.
Is it buoyancy or flexibility?
Flexibility.
Okay, it's flexibility. Very good. Okay, so this time, Teacher Sasa will proceed to a new lesson. Okay, so this lesson is our health subject. Okay, so we will go back to the properties of materials on Friday. Okay, but this time we are going to study health subject. And our topic for today is environmental health. Okay, so it's about environmental health. So when Teacher Sasa say environmental health, what comes to your mind? What's your idea about the topic? What's your idea? Who can tell Teacher Sasa? When example, when Teacher Sasa say environment, what comes to your mind when Teacher Sasa say environment?
Environment.
So what do you think? What do you think when Teacher Sasa say environment?
Idea.
Mm-hmm.
Idea. ความคิดสร้างสรรค์เหรอ โอ้จินตนาการ
So what can you think of? What can you think of when Teacher Sasa say environment?
สิ่งแวดล้อมอาจจะใช่ก็ได้นะ
สิ่งแวดล้อม
What is it?
ก็อาจจะใช่
สิ่งแวดล้อม
What
อ
is
นา
it?
มัย
เอ
สิ่งแวดล้อมอนามัย
เพื่อนฉันว่าที่เชอร์ซากำลังวิเคราะห์อยู่นะ
What is it? What is it? Tell Teacher Sasa your idea about environment.
สิ่งแวดล้อม
ถ้านายคิดแบบนั้น
Can I have
แตกต่างกับนาย
Can I have excuse me. Can I have English words? What is it? Environment. So what can you think? What words can you think when I say environment? So when teacher Sasa say environment, it includes family, ah, community. Can you remember community?
นั่นมันสิ่งแวดล้อมเลยใช่ไหม
Uh-huh.
หรือว่าสังคม
Society,
มันจะ
society, or we can say the place, like the ocean, your house, your village, your province, your country. So this is what we call community. So, sorry, environment. Okay. So when you say environment, teacher Sasa will tell you. Okay, listen properly. So when teacher Sasa say environment, it means it is the place where living things and non-living things interact. Okay? So when you say environment, it is a place where living things and non-living things interact. Okay? So when you say interact, the living things and the non-living things live together and communicate. Okay? What do you mean by communicate? Our lesson with family and friends. What does it mean communicate? What is it? Communicate is?
สิ่งแวดล้อม
Communication is, what is it?
สิ่งแวดล้อม
Sometimes we're talking or what is it? Communication.
นั่น
How
มัน
can
สัง
we
คม
remember?
ชัด
สังคม
ๆนั่นมันสังคม
Uh-huh.
คือการพูด
So this one, Teacher Sasa will show you, okay?
สุขอ
So
นามัยสุขศึกษา
an environment, everybody, read with Teacher Sasa. Environment is the surrounding or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives. Okay? So it is the place where a person, an animal, or plant lives. Or it is the place where living and non-living things interact. Okay? So when you say interact, they live together, they play together, they work together, and they communicate with each other. So
สังคม
example is the what is it? Example are what is it? The earth. Our world is our environment. Okay? The ocean, right?
โอชัน
Yes, ocean is an environment for the what? For the sea animals and plants. Okay? How about the field?
the field
The farms?
the friend
The farm is our environment. Next one is the lakes or rivers. And next one is the what is it? Is the forest.
forest
So forest is the environment for wild animals, right? And the ocean is the environment for what is it? Aquatic
animal
aquatic animals. And this one is what is this? It's the town or city, right? So example, I will give you an example, okay? So there are two places with two different person. Example, so who will give us an example? Okay, so Yaya and who else? Yaya and Fan. Example, Yaya is living in the farm, okay? And Fan is living in the city.
City.
Is their environment the same or not?
Yeah.
The same or not? Yaya is living in the farm and Fan is living in the city. Is their environment the same?
No.
Yes, no, not the same. Okay? So what do you think? Is the attitude, the personality of Yaya and Fan will be the same or not the same?
Teacher Sasa?
Yes? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So one more example. So example, the food from the farm and the food from the city, are they the same?
Yeah, the same.
The same, but there are some differences, okay?
Yeah.
Some are the same and mostly some are not, okay? So the resources from the farm and the resources from the city, are they the same? Some are the same and some are not. Okay? So different environment makes different lifestyles. Okay? So this one, we have the environmental factors. Okay? So what makes an environment? How about your environment? How about your community? What is it made up of? So we have
What?
the one is air
Air,
pollution. Say it.
Polluted.
air pollution.
Okay. Next one is water pollution. Say it.
Water pollution.
Pollution.
And the next one is disease vectors. Everybody, disease vectors.
Disease.
Disease vector.
Okay. So everybody, let's repeat again. What are the three environmental factors that we have? One is air
Air
pollution
Air
pollution.
pollution.
Air
Water
pollution.
pollution.
Water pollution.
and
Disease
disease
vector.
Disease
Disease
vectors.
vectors.
vector.
Okay. So Teacher Sasa will tell you one by one what are these, what are they made of, and what do they mean. Okay. So the first one is air pollution. So what is an air pollution? So
A cat.
you know what is air, right? You know
Yeah.
what is air. But pollution, how about pollution? Pollution is when our air, the air we breathe,
A cat.
contains too much gases. Example, too much carbon dioxide, dust, or fumes. So when you say dust, what does it mean in Thai? Dust is, what is dust? What do you mean by dust in Thai? Phon? What is it? What is dust? What do you mean by dust? D-U-S-T, dust. What is it?
ฝนกันเหรอ
Yes. And fumes, it is the air that the vehicle produces. Okay, that is called fumes, the smoke. Okay, so it is considered polluted or contaminated. Means the air in our environment becomes dirty and unhealthy. Okay, so we say that air pollution when our air contains too much gases, dust, or fumes. So next one, Teacher Sasa will show you. So the first one that makes the air polluted is the emissions or smoke from vehicles. Okay? So the smoke that the vehicles are producing is making the air polluted or dirty. Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think? Why do you think the smoke from the car or from the vehicles are making the air polluted, are making the air dirty? Why? Because what? What can you think of? Can you share your idea to teacher?
Hmm.
What can you think about? So,
ปล่อยควันออกมา
ah, so so when you say emission or smoke, it is the smoke that is being produced, okay? When the engine or motor starts and it burns. It burns the carbon or the gas inside the vehicle, okay? So when you smell the smoke from the car or from the vehicle, is it good or not? Does it smell good or does it smell bad?
Not.
Yes.
Not.
It smells like gasoline, right? Ah, And when you smell that, especially the black ones, okay? So this will make the air polluted or unhealthy to breathe. Okay? Because the gas or the smoke from that vehicle is being burned. The gasoline is being burned while the engine is starting. Okay, next one is the ah, emissions or smoke from factories or power plants. So what do you mean by factories? Can you see that? Can you see
โอ้อากาศ
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. What is that?
A lot. And
ทำงานนรก
this
Wow.
so the factories are operating, making some objects, making some toys, making some clothes, and everything that we use every day. So the main material that the factories are using are plastics, rubbers, and other materials. So when you try to burn a plastic or a rubber at home, does it smell good or smell bad?
แบ
Yes,
Bad
very bad.
smell.
And it is very unhealthy for our body. Okay? It is
แต่ถ้าเราไม่
very
ปล่อย
dangerous. Yes, very dangerous to our health. Okay, next one. Next one is natural disasters. Okay, so when you say natural disasters, it comes from nature. Okay, so this natural disaster or accidents from nature, such as forest fire. Can you see that? Forest fire. So
Yeah.
when it is too
ฟ้าเลย
hot,
ฟ้าเลย
so when it is too hot and the forest will burn. Okay? The forest will burn the trees and everything that is in the forest. And this one is volcano eruption.
Volcano.
ป่ากับภูเขาไฟ
Yes, can you say to Teacher Sasa? Volcano eruption.
โบเคโบ
Volcano eruptions.
So when you say volcano eruption, it is a natural disaster. It is made by nature. Okay? So what does the volcano produces when it erupts?
Erupt.
So when the volcano erupts, so what does it produces? It produces lava. Okay? So lava is the burned minerals and carbons inside the volcano. Okay? And when you can smell the lava, it will be very, very bad for your health. Okay? Because the smoke from these volcanic eruptions are very bad. It contains a lot of chemicals. Okay? So next one. Can you tell teacher Sasa what are the the factors that makes the air polluted? What is it? Number one is
ปล่อยควันจากพาหนะ
what is it?
Smoke.
Emissions or everybody read please. Emissions
station or smoke for
Smoke from vehicles.
from vehicles. Okay, it can be it can be from the train, from the ship, from the car, or from the bus. Everything. How about the bicycle? Is bicycle making a smoke? Is bicycle producing a smoke?
No.
No. Okay. So bicycle is environment friendly. Okay. Environment friendly. What else? What else? What is the second factor that makes the air polluted? Is it? It is the emissions from where?
โอ้
Factories. Power plant.
From factories or power plants. Okay, okay, because they are burning materials. Okay, and last one is the what is it? The natural
Disasters.
fire
Yeah.
radiation
And volcano eruptions.
Okay, so when you say, you can just say natural disasters. Okay,
ไฟ
now
ไฟ
so
ป่า
these are the factors
ใครจะไปชอบ
that make the air polluted or unhealthy. Next one is the water pollution. Okay, so
water
what?
pollution
Yes, very good. So what makes the water polluted? What do you think so? Can you guess what are the factors that makes the water polluted? Can you guess? Tell teacher Sasa, please.
Water pollution.
สึนามิเหรอ
What else? Example. Give teacher Sasa example of the factors.
ทิ้งขยะลงทะเล
Yes, that's good. Very good. What else?
ปล่อยน้ำเสีย
Uh-huh.
แล้วก็อะไร
Okay. So let's learn together. Okay. So water is polluted when it contains one or more substances in amounts that cause problems for living things, especially the living things that are living in the water. Okay. So what are the living things that lives in the water?
The fish, the
Fish.
turtle,
Fishes, sea
the
animals,
shark,
sea
and
animals,
anything
and
in the sea.
yes, sea animals and then plants in the water. Okay. Next one.
อัสลอด
So this one example. Can you see that? So this is what you call water pollution, and it is harming. Okay. It is destroying our water environment, the living things that are living in the water. Okay, so the first factor is trash. So what do you mean by trash?
Trash.
Put your trash in the bin. What do you say? Trash. Throw your trash in the bin like that. So trash that is illegally thrown into rivers, lakes, and oceans. Okay? So these are our trash. The bottles, the cans, the plastics, and everything that we throw into the, yes, bodies of water. So these are the trash or the garbage, or in Thai you call that kaya.
คนใส่
Okay?
สารภาพรังสี
Yes.
เข้าไป
Is it correct? Kaya,
Correct.
trash. Okay. So when we throw our trash into the river, lakes, and ocean, it will harm the environment and the living things in the water. Okay? Because our trash is dirty and have some chemicals. Okay? Next one. Next one is the excess fertilizers. What do you mean by fertilizers and pesticides? Ah, so when you say fertilizers, this is the materials that we use to make our plants grow and big. Okay? And pesticides are the chemicals that we use to kill bugs, kill insects that are harming our plants. Okay? So excess, when you say excess means too much. Okay? Too much. Okay? Ah, excess means too much. Okay? So excess fertilizers and pesticides used by farmers are washed into water sources by the rain. So this one, when the farmers, or even at home,
ยา
even
ฆ่า
at
แมล
home,
ง
yes, that is called pesticide. So example, we are using the spray at home, right? The spray to kill mosquito, the bugs, or the rat. So that is called pesticide. Okay? The fertilizers are the one that we use to make the plants grow. Okay? So if the farmers or any person that uses excess or too much. Too much means, what does it mean in Thai? Too much.
มาก
มาก
มากๆมันเยอะมาก
Yes.
ๆประมาณนั้น
Means ไม่ได้ใช้เหลือ okay? So excess means you don't need it, but it's the extra. Okay? So when this one, the excess, are washed into water sources, example, they will go into the river when the rain pours. Okay? So when it's raining, the fertilizers and pesticides will run through the water. Okay? And next one.
โทซิกแก๊สโทซิก
Okay. So when you say toxic chemicals, toxic chemicals and waste discharged from factories. Okay? So we have the factories again. So the water that is being connected from the factories, they discharge or they throw toxic chemicals, okay, and waste from their factories. When it goes to the ocean and into the river, it will make or it will harm the living things in the water. Okay? Next one is the oils that is released into oceans and coastal waters due to human activities or errors. Okay? So when you say oil, Pep Pep,
รูเรย์
yes, okay. So when you say oils, what is oil?
น้ำมัน
Okay. So when oil is being combined or being put in the water, can the oil mixed with the water? Can you combine oil and water? Can they be mixed together or not?
Not.
No.
The
Okay, because so oil and water cannot be mixed. And when that oil is being released into the ocean, the oil will go up, right? So the oil will go up into the water and it will block the air that is supposed to go into the water, the air or the oxygen that is needed by the living things under the water. Yes, correct?
Yeah.
Example.
Oh,
So
like just.
this one, you call this one as oil spill. Example, the ship has sink, okay? The ship sink. Ah, the ship has an accident and it sinks into the water. And that ship is carrying the tanks of oils or kerosene or gasoline, okay? Or crude, the black oil that is used for gasoline. Okay, so it will go into the ocean and it will block the surface of the ocean, which can cause the harm to the living things in the water. Okay, now let's go to the disease vectors. ah, Disease vectors, everybody say it, please.
seed
Disease.
better.
Okay, so disease means, what is it? Disease means the illness or the things that makes you sick. Okay, so disease is the things that make you sick. So we say disease means illness or, what is it? Illness or sickness, okay? Or health problems. So now, how about vectors? So vectors are the one that carry, the one that carries the disease.
Mouse.
Okay?
Mouse.
Example. Example is
Pie.
you order something from 7-Eleven, right? You
Mami,
order
ano mo?
something from 7-Eleven. The one that drives the motorcycle and comes to your home is the one that we call vector. Okay? Vector or the delivery man. Okay? So vector means
Guns.
it's not the person, okay? This one is not a person. We are not talking about a person here. So vectors of diseases are animals, okay? Are animals. So let's know what are the animals that can bring disease to our environment. Number one is so vectors are insects or animals that are capable of transmitting diseases. Okay? So when this animal comes to you or contact or communicate or get in touch to your body, these animals or insects can give you disease or it will make you sick. So the first one that we have is, what is it?
โอ้เขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะ
Yung mosquito. Okay, it's mosquito.
Fly.
Okay,
Fly.
yes. So the first one that we have is the mosquito. Okay, so why do you think mosquito can carry disease? What diseases can the mosquito give you?
ดูดเลือด
Yes, dengue, right? Right? Malaria and other diseases. Okay, so if the mosquito will bite you, this will inject or transmit the disease through your blood. Okay, The mosquito injects diseases through your blood. Next one is the house.
Fly.
Yes,
How fly?
flies or house flies. Okay. Ah. So what do you say it in Thai? What do you call
แมลง
flies?
วัน
Wala one.
And so when this insect, when house flies come in contact to your food or to your drinks,
Tom. Tom.
yes,
อ๋อ
ah, they are carrying diseases. Why? Why? Why do you think so they are carrying? Because they live in the trash, they live in the garbage, or they live sometimes they live in the what is it? Poop. Okay? Do you know what is poop?
มันดูดอะไรก็ไม่รู้มันดูดปุ๊บ
เอ
ปุ๊บ
อ
No, poop means key. Okay? Key. Poop. Okay?
ดูดนะ
So flies are always fond of, they always like to be in the dirty environment. They sometimes they are in the poop of animals, or sometimes they come in contact with the dead body of other animals, right? Or they come from the trash. They come from the trash. And when this animal comes in contact with your food or your drink, it can bring many kinds of diseases. Next one is the fleas.
หมัดเหรอ
So what do you think is the fleas?
เห็บ มันคือเห็บมั้ง
Yes, and sometimes they can be found in the body of the animal. They can be found in the body of other animals. Example, the carabao, the buffalo, the dog. Okay? The dog, the cat. So they are, what is it? They are sucking blood from the other
เอา
animals.
ที่บอก
Ah,
ดูดเลือด
so they transmit diseases to humans through bites. What do you mean by bites? Cut, okay?
มัน
Bites.
กัดทุกช
Or
นิด
by contaminating the food and water that we consume. Okay? So we are done with the environmental factors that affect our health. Can you tell teacher Sasa what are the 3 environmental factors that affects our health? What is it? First is air. Air what?
air
Pollute
pollution and water pollution and
and disease.
disease
is
vector
Okay, disease vectors. Okay, so all these things, all these factors are affecting our health. Okay, so they affect our health in a bad way. So they can harm our health or our body. And when you are being in contact with these factors, your health becomes in hazard. What do you mean by hazard? So do you see the ambulance or the police car? Do you know what is an ambulance or a police car?
I don't know
So when the ambulance or the police car is going to an accident or something happens, they are sounding. They are making a sound and putting the siren on, right? So they have the light. They are turning on the light on the top of the ambulance or the police car, and they are making a sound. So it means hazard. So hazard
hazard
means in danger. Okay? Danger. Walay. Antaray. Okay?
rice
Hazard. So your health is in hazard. Okay? So your health is at risk. Okay? So what are the possible effects of air pollution, water pollution, and disease vectors in our health? What do you think? Oh, we are out of time again. So the effects of air pollution to human health is if we live in a polluted environment, our body will take the polluted air and unhealthy substances, and it will result or make you sick and serious diseases like what is it? Who can read?
Allergy.
Allergies. So what are the effects of allergies? It can make you sneeze, cough, cannot breathe, or eye irritation. Or sometimes we can have the pulmonary infection. Okay? So when you say pulmonary infection or pulmonary diseases, it is making our lungs weak, and the polluted air can irritate our throat and lungs, which results to what kind of disease this? Ast what is it?
Asthma.
Asthma, bronchitis, or pneumonia. Okay, so air pollution. So effect the effect of air pollution are allergies and pulmonary diseases. Okay, now so teacher Sasa will continue the lesson on next week. Okay. Okay. We run out of time again. We run out of time. Okay, now
Yeah.
everyone, but it's okay. It's okay. We can have all the time. And when we go back to school, Teacher Sasa have a lot of games and dance and song for you. Okay, and we will play a game in the field. Okay, we will play a game in the field. Okay, we will play. Do you want to play Muay Thai?
Wow.
Teacher Sasa will teach you. Okay. Yes.
ไม่เก่ง
Muay Thai, and how about takraw or takro? Do you want? Takro.
No,
ตะก
Do
ร้อ
you know what is it?
I don't know.
Takro. Yes.